Well, joining me, Sonakshi Sinha. Sonakshi, Karachi, You Are Killing Me is one of my favorite books ever. I could so relate to the character as a girl and also as a reporter. So what struck you the most?
The same thing that you just said, actually. I could relate to the character immediately. I think when they came to me with the script, which was adapted to Mumbai, I knew in the first 2 pages that I'm doing this film, I'm a part of this film, and I am Noor, definitely. So it was as quick as that, and yeah, very real character. I've always played kind of larger than life characters, in my previous films, but this one was just so real. She's like she's an everyday girl. She's a modern day girl who, is trying to achieve so many things in her life, all while trying to make something out of herself. She wants the perfect career. She wants the perfect relationship. She wants the perfect figure. And how every girl today is just struggling to go through life to achieve all of these things for herself.
Karachi becomes Mumbai. So Mumbai, You Are Killing Me is saying the role of Noor, who has deadline issues, career issues, weight issues. So did you draw from your own personal journey? Because somewhere you also are an independent girl working in a metropolis and dealing with her own set of issues.
Absolutely. Like I said, I felt so connected to her because, she's a 20-something who's trying to do something with her life, and which I think all of us are in some way or the other. And I did, even though our professions are different. She's a journalist, I'm an actor, but our struggles, our insecurities, being a girl, what we go through is pretty much the same. It's just that our professions are very, very different. And somebody, I think, a girl in college, somebody else working somewhere else would also be able to relate to her.
And it seems that dialogue of yours, "Mera weight to mere Twitter followers se zyada hai," seems to have struck a chord with everybody.
I know, it really has, especially journalists, because every time I go for an interview, they pick out one thing from the trailer and they're like, oh my God, you know what, we're exactly like this. This happens with us. My boss is also always on my case. So, I'm really happy that people have been able to relate with her in certain ways.
So you've been on the other side with us when we interview you. Now you're on our side. So what was the one thing that struck you?
Well, little things that, I kind of figured while I was doing the film, which I probably didn't know earlier. How you have to run around just to get one story. You have deadlines. It's a thankless job. That is something I definitely learned. Other than that, I think, usually there's been lots of times when we get asked questions that, are frivolous or silly or, stupid. But I now understand that the editor is always on the journalist's case to get that one answer.
One question that you want to ban reporters from asking you would be?
For me personally, I love how they are also inquisitive about my marriage. So I would like to ban that one question. Please don't ask me.
Recently there were these reports of Sonakshi is getting engaged till we actually read the entire copy.
They have decided on their own that they're getting me engaged, they're getting me married, they've decided all these things on their own. But honestly, I really would like to see that changing in entertainment journalism, where people believe that they can print stuff and write stuff and say stuff without verification, without proper facts. Because, at the end of the day, as actors, our work is what is supposed to entertain you, not our personal lives.
Also, Sonakshi, lately we've seen you pulling punches and, packing a punch in the movies that you've been doing. So Noor must have come as a breath of fresh air.
It actually was. It actually was very, very refreshing even for me to be able to play something like that. Like I said, very larger than life characters before, but so real in this one. So it was definitely refreshing. It was a refreshing change for me as well. What I took away from Noor is like a wonderful experience of playing a very strong girl, but a whole bundle of contradictions, like everyone. So I think what it did for me was like I said, it was a refreshing change. It challenged me in a way that I have not been challenged before. I took away from it a wonderful experience of working on this film with this wonderful crew, guiding me along. It was a rediscovery of my own city for me as well while shooting the film. So there's a lot of things that I took away from the film.
Well, these days, the one question that everybody is asking everyone in the film industry is, yes, nepotism. But Mr. Bhatt said that though he agrees with a certain actress, but a star kid also has it tough, you know. I mean, the journey from home to the box office is actually a rough ride. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. Beyond a point, your surname will not sustain you as much as your talent and your hard work will. So I think everybody has their fair share of struggles. But you know what, honestly, this is a conversation between two people which has just blown up, and you know, now we get asked about it for no rhyme or reason. Right now I only want to talk about Noor because I know that if I say anything about anything else, the headline will be that. So that is also one thing that I've learned as a journalist.
So Sonakshi, suppose you are a reporter, who is that one person you would want to interview?
I would love to interview somebody like Mr. Bachchan, who has the same zeal for his work even today, and you know, with such a massive body of work and just an overall legend. Yeah.
Your biggest fear or your biggest insecurity?
My biggest fear? Cockroaches.
So when does Sonakshi have that moment when she says, Mumbai, you are killing me?
First thing that comes to mind is the potholes. Because they kill everyone every day. Commuting in Mumbai has just become, oh my god, such a pain. But you know what, there's this one part in the film where Noor actually you know, goes through an entire monologue saying that, pointing out all the things that she hates about a city, but because she loves the city and because she wants to see it changing for the better. And you know, it's not only about Mumbai, it's somebody who's living in Calcutta or Kolkata or Delhi or Bangalore or Chennai. So being a citizen of your country, of the place that you live in, you always have issues with certain things, and there are certain things that you want to see changing for the better. And Noor is one of them. She loves her city and she wants to see it change for the better.
Gulabi Aankhein is quite rocking the charts, and we also have you jamming along with Diljit Dosanjh and Badshah. So can we expect to see some more musical developments in your projects?
I actually want to because it's something that I've always enjoyed since I was a child. So I definitely want to go in that direction. I am working on my next single. When that happens, I'll release it to the world, I guess.